You just hit $50,000 in savings. And right now, you're sitting in a position that 86% of Americans will never reach. The median bank account balance in this country is $8,000. You have more than 6 times that. But here's the uncomfortable truth nobody talks about. If you leave that $50,000 sitting in a regular savings account earning 0.4% interest, inflation will quietly eat it alive. Every single year, your money loses purchasing power. You didn't grind this hard just to go backwards. So let's talk about exactly what to do now, step by step, to turn that $50,000 into real, lasting wealth. The very first thing you need to do is something that isn't exciting at all, but it's the foundation that everything else is built on. You need a fully funded emergency fund. That means 3 to 6 months of your actual living expenses sitting in a high-yield savings account, separate from everything else. Right now, in 2026, the best high-yield savings accounts are paying between 4% and 5% APY. That means if you park $15,000 in one of these accounts, you're earning $600 to $750 a year just for having your safety net in place. That's not life-changing money, but it's the difference between being financially secure and being one car accident away from a credit card spiral. And here's why this matters more than people realize. According to a recent survey, 43% of Americans don't have enough savings to cover a $1,000 emergency. When something breaks, they reach for a credit card and dig the hole deeper. Your emergency fund makes sure that's never you again. If you already have your emergency fund covered, great. You're ahead of the game. If not, that comes first. No negotiation. Now, once your safety net is solid, the next move depends on one question. Do you have high-interest debt? I'm talking credit cards at 20%, 24%, even 28% APR, personal loans at 12% or higher. If you owe money at rates above 6 to 7%, paying that off is the single best investment you can make. Because paying off a credit card at 24% interest is the same as earning a guaranteed 24% return. So take a chunk of that $50,000 and eliminate every dollar of high-interest debt you have. The weight that lifts off your chest is worth more than any dividend check. Once your emergency fund is in place and your high-interest debt is gone, now we get to the part that actually builds wealth. And the simplest, most proven path for most people is this: open a Roth IRA and max it out. In 2026, the contribution limit is $7,500 if you're under 50. If you're 50 or older, you can put in up to $8,600. The beauty of a Roth IRA is that your money grows completely tax-free. You pay taxes on the money going in, but every dollar of growth, every dollar of profit, comes out tax-free in retirement. If you're 30 years old and you max out a Roth IRA every year for the next 30 years, investing in a simple S&P 500 index fund, averaging 10% a year, you'd end up with over $1.2 million. That's the power of starting now with money you've already saved. In this clip, you saw a few smart moves to make after hitting $50,000. But that's just part of the strategy. Click the link in the description and watch the full video to see all the next steps and how to keep building your money the right way.